After I reanimated the lifeless being, I ran away from my creation in terror. The next day, it was gone, and a sense of relief came over me. I fell ill for several months and had no contact with anyone. When I finally became well again, I was greeted by a letter telling me of the most horrible news. William had been murdered, and Justine was being hung for the crime. In the back of my mind, I knew that the monster I had created was the cause of all this. But there's nothing I could do to prove Justine's innocence. After all that had happened, the remainder of my family retired to our house at Belrive. I walked through the woods daily in order to forget my sorrows. But one regrettable day, my daily walks through the nature brought me back to the sorrows which I tried desperately to erase. The monster ran at me with inhuman speed. He eluded my attacks upon him with ease. I cursed him and hated him. He told me to listen to his story. I had no other choice, for I had become a slave to his commands. He told me of his family, who he never knew, his rage which consumed him, and the worst of all, the murder of William. Poor William. With the conclusion of the monster's story, he convinced me to create him a companion, in which they may live together in solitude for the rest of their lives. I traveled to Scotland with Henry, and then became my second creation in the Orkneys. I felt sickened by the work I was forced to undertake. Every day was a day in hell. As time passed, regret formed more and more within me. It wasn't until one day that I finally decided to discontinue my work. I promised myself to never commit such a sin ever again. The monster was watching me from the window. When he realized I had backed down from his promise, he told me something I'd never forget.
What did it say?
That I'll be there on my wedding night.
I packed up my instruments and dropped the remains of my unfinished monster in the ocean. When we reached the shore, I came upon yet another dreadful tragedy. My dearest friend Henry was dead. After my second illness, and my return home, I was immediately married to Elizabeth. When that night came, oh God, I'll never forget it.
No matter what you hear, don't leave this room.
Why, Elizabeth? Why not me? If only I knew. Revenge is now the only feeling I know. Curse my creation. Curse me, its creator.
You alright, laddie? You alright? Laddie! Laddie! Don't die!
Well then, you have to kill the monster. I'll let it live.
This is also my victim. Please, Victor, forgive me for the troubles I've caused you. I no longer want to be a burden to mankind of this world. You're the last of men who shall ever see me.